Very disappointing to see the Supreme Court add to the misguided legacy of Roe v. Wade.
Senator John Kennedy reacts to the nation's highest court striking down a Louisiana law requiring abortion providers to have admitting privileges at local hospitals. The ruling is being viewed as a win for supporters of abortion rights. Good evening. I'm Dan Jovic.
And I'm Jackie Jovic. Chief Justice John Roberts sided with the liberals on the court in a 5-4 ruling to block a controversial Louisiana abortion law. It is tonight's top story.
NBC6's Anaria Bird joins us now live from Hope Medical Group, sharing more on what this vote means for abortion clinics throughout the state of Louisiana and especially here in Shreveport. Sign.
Dan, Jackie, today's ruling means that all Louisiana abortion clinics will remain open for service, including the one at the center of the Supreme Court's decision, Hope Medical, here in Shreveport.
6 very, very long years. To say we're elated hardly begins to come close to what we are feeling.
In a 5-4 vote, the U.S. Supreme Court rules in favor of June Medical Service in their fight against the state of Louisiana on abortion rights.
This week, we're winning the battle, and that means we can stay open to fight another day. But as a provider, I'll tell you, I'm celebrating today, but I'm still worried about our future.
Law now eliminated. Those who push for it disheartened by the federal ruling.
The legislative process and the will of this state was usurped by 5 judges. It was overwhelmingly passed. It was authored by women. It was written by women. It was the will of this state, and yet the Supreme Court, a few people come in and strike it down.
The Supreme Court agreed the law was identical to a case out of Texas, Whole Women's Health versus Hellerstedt, that they struck down 2 years ago. Chief Justice John Roberts siding with conservative justice then. Today, he sided with the court's liberal justices.
Indeed, today the court did not speak in one voice. There's a concurrence from Chief Justice Roberts that relies heavily on precedent, and we do have some concerns about it perhaps muddying the waters going forward.
The reproductive rights group says Roberts' opinion will lead to more litigation on abortion rights, not less.
He did say at the start of his opinion that he continues to believe that Whole Women's Health was wrongly decided at the time. So that's obviously concerning for us, especially given the clear medical consensus that these types of admitting privileges laws have no health and safety benefits for patients at all.
Right to Life says Justice Roberts' opinion further established legal consistency with the issue.
What this means to us is that we can continue to fight for incremental legislation that will help women and will help unborn children, and we will never stop fighting for that.
Dan, Jackie, both sides I spoke with today say more litigation is on this issue is forthcoming, and most notably addressing a 72-hour waiting period before receiving access to abortion. Back to you.
All right, thank you for that update, Zai.